RIM have found a new Pearl in their BlackBerry shell, and it's this, which is the Pearl 8220 smartphone. As you can tell, they're taking a bit of a diversion in terms of their design, and this is the first flip that RIM have brought to market. First look with the design is pretty nifty. It's slightly shorter than the Pearl Candy Bar. It's a little bit thicker, obviously, with the top flip on it, but it's actually the same width. And this keyboard, as you can see, is pretty much the same as what you're going to get on the Pearl and the likes of the 8130, except that the numbers and the keys itself are a little bit wider, so they're much easier to use. They're using the short type that you get on the 8130, so you get the 2 letters instead of the full QWERTY that you get on a curve. So they're much easier to use and much easier to type. It does take a bit of getting used to, but once you've got the gist of it, then it's pretty easy to whip out an email or an SMS. Another good thing about the new Flip is that you get an extra screen on it, obviously with the Flip. So you get one screen here, which is 280 by 320, and then you get the other screen here. Both of them are TFT LCD, so pretty good quality. But what this one adds to it is that it allows you to preview messages. So you can scroll through as soon as you get an email or even an SMS, you can just scroll through, have a look if it's worth reading. It's from your mum telling you what's for tea. I think that's worth reading. It's work telling you what you need to do tomorrow. We delete that one. So it lets you decide what you want to do. And also you can do that with SMSs. So it's pretty much the same as other phones, except that this one comes with the BlackBerry package as well. Flip the phone open, and as you can see, if you go to the menu system, it's gone from the other Pearls and it's actually using the new UI that we see on the BlackBerry Bold, which is much nicer and easier to use, and it was a bit of a revelation when they first were out on the Bold. The screen isn't as bright as the Bold, but with the UI it's pretty easy to use. So you kind of scroll through and go through all your icons there. In terms of functionality, BlackBerry are really shouting about their multimedia at the moment, especially with the multimedia mammoth, the Storm, coming to market a couple of weeks ago. And it's pretty much the same story with the 8220. There's multimedia on here, and it's much improved from the likes of the 8130. So you're going to get video on there, you're going to get camera on there, and the size of the screen and also the quality of the screen is perfect for watching videos. It also comes with a pretty good music offering, with inbuilt BlackBerry Media Sync, allowing you to transfer your music from your iTunes on your desktop onto this little smartphone. But if you are partial to downloading a plethora of songs, you are going to have to use the expandable SD card on there. Even though they doubled the memory from the previous Pearls, which was at 64 megabytes to 128, it's still not quite enough. But luckily enough, they give you a 1GB micro SD card in the box. And we also like more free stuff, so not only do you get the micro SD card, this has actually also got inbuilt Wi-Fi, unlike the BlackBerry Storm, which lacks that. So if you're in a free Wi-Fi hotspot or you're at home, you can sync it up to your Wi-Fi and you're away. And it's a lucky thing that this phone does have Wi-Fi, because it's not actually 3G. On the one hand, you've got the Storm, which is 3G. On the other, you've got the 8220, which is Wi-Fi. We can't wait to see when they do 2 and 2 together. Another thing that this phone lacks is it doesn't have GPS. It's got BlackBerry Maps on there, but you're not going to get the kind of location finder you're going to get on the likes of the previous 8130 Pearls. But we can forgive this phone for all the things that it lacks. We actually do like it. It took us a while to get used to, but once we got used to it, it is quite a nice phone. And the size of the buttons does actually really make a difference. Even though it looks different in terms of design, this 8220 we feel is actually an upgrade from the Pearl's 8130. Yeah, it lacks 3G, yeah, it might lack GPS, but it actually is much better than the Pearl 8130.